What is up, guys? It's Joe from Get Good Drums, and today I'm going to show you this cool trick I was messing around with the Get Good Drums Studio Cab Zilla Edition. So I've got Logic here, and I've written these two different musical examples. The first one is a rock example, and the second is a metal example. The mixes aren't anything spectacular, but they're good enough to get what I'm trying to show you across. So let's just see what I'm running quickly. For the rock example, I'm using Aggressive Rock, One Hit Wonder, with the Breathing Room preset, and I just boosted the snare and toms up. And then for the metal example, can you guess it? Yes, probably correctly, One Hit Wonder Metal. Same thing, Mix Ready preset on this one, and then boosted the snare a tad. But that's all I've done. And then for bass, I'm just using Cloud Filter Saturn for my distortion in the rock example with Studio Cabs, but I'm running a user IR for this one. So I'm basically just using Zilla Cabs as an IR loader, which you can do by just clicking and then clicking user. And then I've just got compression and EQ after that. And then, so these guitars, which sound like this, I recorded these through my Neural DSP Quad Cortex, but with the cab section turned off. So if I take off Studio Cabs and then with them on, and for these I'm using the one of Nolly's presets, the Excellent Jammage preset, and I didn't change that at all. So we've got Basket Weave 4x12, 3 of them loaded with the G12H Heritage speakers, the 57, the 184, and the 88 room mic. And that's the exact same for both of these rhythm. But then for the bridge, I've done something else. So I'll just play you this example and then show you what I've done for the transition here. Cool, so the thing I'm showing you here is what I did for this. It's just a cool little trick I found with Zilla to create a cool sound to act as a transition or a bridge, to sort of break it up and freshen up the ear for a new section that's about to come in. So what I actually did, it was incredibly simple. I just loaded up the exact same preset, the Excellent Jammage, but just soloed the room mic. You can see I've soloed it here. What I was going to do originally for this, before I was going to make it into a video, was, so let's just, there we go. Yeah, so now this sounds like this. What I was thinking of doing was just doing the kind of well-known lo-fi trick for it. Right? I'm sure you guys know that trick. It's a great trick, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I thought, hang about, I've got the room mic loaded up in the preset already. Why not just use that? And it works really well, I think. It has like a similar kind of tonal characteristic by rolling off the high end. It doesn't roll off as much of the low end, but it still introduces the same kind of result, but in just a slightly more unique and vibey way. And especially for like a rock thing where it's a bit more roomy, I thought it was a really cool cool effect. And because it's the same preset, the same cab, the same room, it sounds uniform and not really out of place. And I really liked it. So there's one cool trick for you. And then now let's go on to the metal one. The structure of both these ideas are extremely similar, but I kind of wanted to do that to show you how you could use this technique across different musical genres, because it's sort of applying the same ideas, but just in a different way. So I'll show you what this sounds like. So, for these guitars, I'm using Misha's Swedish Technique preset, which is doing me very nicely. And then, as with the rock example, I wanted a slightly different tonal characteristic for this transition. So again, studio cabs on it, but I'm just using a single 1x12. It's the ported cab, the 1x12 ported cab G12H Queenback with the C414. Similar idea. I was looking for kind of a stripped back, more lo-fi thing, and I was messing around with the different cabs, and I really like that ported 1x12 because it's actually kind of gnarly. It just sounds harsher and a bit more sort of grainy, and I thought that was a really cool effect for this. And to make the transition, I literally just copied this guitar part into here and put a boomer and a riser on it. But there you go. Using this IR loader, you can sort of think about it creatively and use the different tonal characteristics you find within it to your advantage for production techniques and sound design ideas. And once you kind of start thinking about the IR loader in that sense as well, like, you can really go all sorts of places with it. Like, I did a video when Zilla first came out before this update where I used the room mic to create a room mic on a drum send. So yeah, I always encourage you to try and think about how you can use our products in really creative and sort of boundary breaking ways, because I love doing it and you can come up with some really cool results that way. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.